If you can't do it, just copy it from someone else. But what happens when a cartoon copies another one from the same studio? It seems the case of Miraculous Ladybug and Ghost Force. The similarities are plenty, and Chloe even has a twin sister in this other show. And if you want to know all the similarities between them, stick to the video because I'm Julie and this is Toon Time. Just like Miraculous Ladybug, Ghost Force is an animated series produced by the same studio, ZAG Animations. And the plot of both shows ain't that different if you take a closer look. In Ghost Force, in order to combat strong ghosts that haunt the city of New York, Liv, Andy, and Mike transform into a phantom superhero trio, with the help of medallions charged with Boo energy. Each one of these gadgets grants weapons and power specific to each other, but generally Ghost Force's objective is always the same: fight against ghosts and capture them before they destroy the city. However, their powers aren't limited to that. Each battle they win, they use capsules to trap the ghosts into a weakened small form, making them harmless. But that isn't the only thing they are used for. When Ghost Force need an upgrade to their powers, they can release the ghosts and temporarily use their powers. And that gimmick of the show seems a mix of Kwamis with magical potions and power evolution, which by the way look a lot like the capsules and the concept of purifying Akumas with Ladybug's yo-yo. And if you're not convinced yet of the number of things that both shows have in common, let me show you a character list that look really alike. Starting with the twins Stacy and Jane, and no, this is not edited, they are the exact copy of Chloe and Zoe. Zag didn't even bother to make the effort of changing their hairstyle, which are blonde, just like Chloe and Zoe. But not only the appearance was copied, Stacy's personality is a mean, spoiled brat, always being sarcastic just like Chloe, and also she cares a lot about her appearance and doesn't care about anyone besides herself. The only people she cares about are famous and rich persons. Now Jane reminds a lot the kind of person that Zoe tried to impersonate when she arrived in Paris. She isn't as bad as her sister, but always accepts and agree with everything she does, showing that she sometimes doesn't want to treat people that way, but only does it because of her sister. By the way, she keeps some of her interests hidden from the twin, fearing that she will be criticized by her and disappointed. The next one is Miss Jones, which is a copy of her not so beloved teacher Mendeleev. She is the masterful of Ghost Force. She knows everything about ghosts and recruited the team members. She's the one who make the ghost tech used by the team and helps them into their hero duty. And of course, she is a scientist and teacher that loves to research. Besides that, teacher Mendeleev was once akumatized in Kwame Buster, a clear reference to Ghostbusters, which surely inspired Ghost Force. Moving on to the protagonists, Andy and Liv, that become the heroes, Fury and Mist. They remind a lot of Adrian and Marinette, both in their color palette, green and pink, and their moves and transformations. And by the way, Liv's hairstyle looks a lot like the one that Marinette wore in Animo Estro, and used to wear before she got her Miraculous, appearing in an old school photo in Reflecta. Liv has the same determination and intelligence as Ladybug, but also has the kindness, and it's up to put people's interests before her own, just like Marinette. Meanwhile, her brother Andy is really lazy, clumsy, and doesn't think a lot to make the decisions, exactly like Plague and Cat Noir. And the third member of Ghost Force is Mike, who become the hero Crush. Physically, he looks a lot like Nino in his clothes, hairstyle, and his glasses. But although he is a great friend, like his copy, his personality is a lot more like Max one, being a huge nerd. And even Tiki has her own clone in the show. And I'm talking about the little ghost Glubs, which is a red blob that acts just like the Kwamis. Glubs is docile and friendly, unlike most of the ghosts in the show. And it lives in the lab with Miss Jones, almost like if it was her pet. We cannot not mention Professor Pascal, who is just like the Muggles. The difference being that Pascal is way shorter shorter than him. But just like the Muckles, his face reminds an owl. And if you like Ghost Force, don't be sad, since looking like another cartoon doesn't mean that it's bad. So leave a like in the video and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Thank you a lot for watching this video till here, and hasta la vista!